Dancing in Jaffa, History of Dance, Professor Rosa, by Nate, Alexandra, and Virginia. The film Dancing in Jaffa follows Pierre Dulaine, an incredibly talented ballroom dancer, as he finds his way back home to Jaffa, Palestine. In the film, he implements the Dulaine method in order to help unify Jewish and Palestinian Israeli children and have them dance together. The film dives deeper into the lives of four specific children as they battle various issues of identity and racism as they literally dance with the enemy. Pierre Dulaine was born on April 23rd, 1944 in Jaffa, Palestine. At the age of 14, Dulaine began his dancing career, and by the age of 18, he had his associate's degree as a professional dancer. After a few years of working as a dancer in various places, such as London and Kenya, he eventually met his dance partner Yvonne Barco in 1976 at the Arthur Murray Dance Studio. While studying in England alongside John Roy, the duo achieved many accomplishments, including several various awards. In 1984, Dulaine and Marco had founded the American Ballroom Theater Company with the help of Otto Capel. Years later, in 1994, Dulaine founded the Dancing Classrooms program for the NYC Department of Education. He then moved on to invent the Dulaine method in order to encourage children to dance with one another. Upon discovering this method, Dulaine relocated to Northern Ireland to further and teach the method, and eventually back home to Jaffa. Jaffa. Pierre Dulaine returned to his hometown Jaffa to share his gift and fulfill his dream of working with Jewish and Palestinian Israeli children and to have them dance together. Dulaine believed in changing people's lives simply by creating a space called dancing classrooms to experience human interactions through dance. He changed children's perspectives and filled them with ideas of compassion, trust, and cultivating life skills through social dancing. Regaining self esteem and dignity had also been shown to improve in psychiatric clinics and homeless shelters. A little bit about Jaffa, Israel. It is an ancient port city in the central sector of the Israeli coast. Jewish Israeli and Palestinian Israeli people coexist in the city of Jaffa but do not interact with one another due to differences in beliefs. It is also known as Yaffo and is home to Palestinians and Jews since the 19th century. In November of 1947, United Nations voted to separate Palestine into separate states. On May 14th, 1948, Israel was declared an independent state. The Arab-Israeli War of 1948 forced thousands of Palestinians to leave the city. Palestine was under British control after World War I and noticed a series of violent outbreaks between the Arabs and the Jews. The Jews' view of the war was the War of Independence. The Arabs view the war as Nakba, which is the great disaster or catastrophe. Pierre Dulaine was not fond of the struggles many faced against prejudice, discrimination, and hate. He wanted to make a change in the way humans interacted with one another and bring connection with one another into existence. Dance as a social unifier. Pierre had a vision to unify Jewish and Palestinian kids together to dance as one. Pierre was able to teach the children not to see race, color, or religion, but just to accept each other for who they are. He was able to bring kids who came from such rival communities and who had a long history of hate come together through dance. Peter taught that no matter what religion, we all speak one language, and that language is dance. This also taught the children to respect and trust one another, and also the opposite sex. Lastly, it was proved to be mentally healthy for some of the children to have this kind of relationship with their dance partners. The end.